So this is the reality of winter in Michigan. Everything is gray and dead and dreary. It's so gray this week, so gray. Pretty much all I'm doing outside in the garden at this time of year is making sure the chickens are good. Hi ladies. Hi Snowy, how are ya? Good? They're doing just fine. Keeping an eye on my compost piles, turning them if I can. I can come out and harvest some fresh herbs, a couple of them here and there, but pretty much I am just preparing for next year. So here's what I do in Michigan in the winter to get ready for my garden. I plan. I've got all my seed stuff out here, and I guess I'll kind of show you. Last week I made my list of all the seeds I've got in my seed cabinet. I have got, can you hear them? A pile of seeds that I ordered that have come in since then. These were all impulse buys. You can look at those and laugh at me a little bit, but don't buy them yet. I've got a bunch of different kind of books. I use different ones all the time. I've got this one, the Vegetable Gardener's Handbook, that I really like. There's the authors down there if you are so inclined. But it's a week by week, and I've used it a couple years in a row with other ones, but this one I've put some notes in, so I like to keep notes of things I've done in past years and see what I kind of need. And then I have the seed catalogs. Those are all fun. You can get seed catalogs just by going to a website of a seed company and just signing up. Many seed companies will just send them to you for free. This one I bought. This is the whole seed catalog from Baker Creek. It is by far my very favorite place to buy seeds. If you go to their website, you can sign up for their free catalog. This one has everything in it, and it's got so much more. It's got like articles about different things. They do interviews with seed growers. It is a garden book that comes out every year, and every year I pay for the big one. It's the most exciting time, and obviously I've already been looking through it, but I can't buy anything out of it yet because the first thing we have to do is figure out where I have gaps in my seeds. So that's the very first thing I'm gonna do. Step one, make a quick sketch of your area you're working with. So this is not correct proportional wise. My house is bigger than my backyard, but I don't have to draw on my house, so I made it small. This is my house. This right here is my outside fence around my backyard. Got a chicken coop back here. This is the sidewalk. And this is my big in-ground garden next to the house strip. So this is what I'm working with. So I'm just gonna sketch in my beds real quick. So I have got a bed over here. This is a raised bed. It's divided into two tiers. One tier is 2 foot tall and one is 3 foot tall. It is 16 foot wide. I have exactly the same bed over here, except it's only, so this is 3 feet wide. This one is only 2 feet wide, and it is also 16 foot long. I have got 2 raised towers here for leafy greens. This is my compost pile back here. And then over here by my back door, I've got a raised bed for salad greens. So this is in my backyard, what I'm working with. On the side of my porch over here, I have got buckets. They're grow buckets. They're actually grow bags, those black grow bags, and I've got a fence they ride up. On this side of my house, I've got a planter here and here. And then I have got a skinny planter in between, and I've got some more grow bags over here. On the front, off the front of the porch, I've got a bed right here. I've got a bed right here, and then I've got beds all along the house here. So this is what I'm working with. And so first I'm gonna go ahead and kind of plug things in to where I think they're gonna go. This is what I ended up with, a rough sketch with a rough idea of what vegetable or plant I'm gonna put in where I'm gonna go. Now I plant in a potager style, which means I interplant herbs and flowers in with all of my vegetables, and I keep them close around the house. For me, that's because everything's close to my house. But I like to be able to walk out my back door, my front door, and pick up some herbs, pick up some veggies, go in the house and cook dinner. That's kind of how they go. And I interplant them all. So I have a lot of herbs in this area, but there's also going to be herbs tucked in all over here. I made sure to add basil up here because I didn't get big enough basil last year tucked in. So I want to add some dedicated space for basil to get more basil for pesto this year. I also have a couple different spots for tomatoes, splitting up my sweet peppers and my hot peppers. So I kind of have an idea of where things are going to go. If this is one of your first years gardening, you might want to take a little bit more time and plan exactly how much space you have. So if you have 16 feet by 3 feet, about how many peppers would you put in here? You know, think about whether you need that many peppers or not. Think about how much space you're going to have, fill it in with things. But for me, I already kind of know exactly how much these hold just because I've done it for a while this year. A quick talk about rotating beds. In theory, rotating your beds is a great idea if you're growing vegetables. So if you have got pests and things, for instance, that like tomatoes, where I've got these paste tomatoes, and they overwinter in the soil, they are prone to come back to this same place. Also, if I use different, do you hear my dogs? If I use different nutrients, so tomatoes are heavy feeders, if I keep putting tomatoes there, I'm going to keep depleting this soil of the same nutrients over and over. Bailey. There's a person walking by our house. So it makes sense to switch these. Now what I do instead is I top dress everything with compost and renew my soil in the fall and in the spring. And because I don't have the luxury of rotating very much. Everything's very close together. Only certain beds work for taller, bigger plants. I need to have up next to a fence if I want to do tomatoes because I grow them upright, things like that. But if you have the space in the room, rotating is not a bad idea. Now a quick timeout while I sort all of these seeds I bought that I didn't need to buy yet into flowers, greens, beans, whatever I need them to be. So hold on one second. Okay, so I got like a pile of flowers. Apparently I really impulse bought a lot of flowers. Look how pretty these peas are. Spring blush pea. Those are really pretty. There's a couple different places that you can get seeds from. Before you go buy seeds, first look at a couple different places. You can go to on Instagram or any kind of social media where you go onto, and a lot of different places will have seed swaps. So if you get into groups with other gardeners, you'll see these pop up from time to time. I found the ones I found on Instagram. It's where you can join a group of people and everybody contributes some seeds and mail them to everybody else. And then you get a package in the mail a little bit later on with a couple different seeds from different farms around your area or all over the country, depending on how you do it. I have done those and had a lot of really fun things come through. A lot of times you can also do them if you can't contribute, you can pay like a small fee. Like I paid $10 when I first started out because I didn't have any seeds to give in a seed swap. So you can do that if you want to get some seeds. Couple notes on ways you can get seeds. I talked about seed swaps, but you can also check out your local library. A lot of libraries offer a seed library where you can go and check out different packets of seeds with the hope that you are successful and you can save some seeds and donate them back to the program. A lot of places have these programs. The Wirt Library in Bay City is one of the places that has them. I've gotten seeds from them before. You can also talk to other gardeners in your area. Anyone that you know, any friends that you have, anyone you've met on social media. Gardeners love to share things. They love to talk about plants. They love to give things away. So check with different people and see if they've got any seeds they're willing to share or if they have any plants they're willing to split to help you out to get started. And at the end of all that, once you kind of get what you've got, take everything you got, make your list, and then start checking out the seed catalogs. Now is the appropriate time to go through your seed catalog. Not early and then order a whole bunch of stuff impulsively, but now after I know what I have, I know what I want to go where, now I've got an idea of what I need to do. And this is when I should start going through it because I'm so impatient. I went through earlier and I made notes. I would like these beans. But I was smart, and I did go cross off Dragon Tongue because I already have them in my box. I ordered them already. So I've went through here already, but I will spend many, many, many nights looking through this, reading the descriptions, anything I'm interested in, looking it up further online, seeing what its growing conditions are, seeing how it does in Michigan, where I am located at. See, I want to try this cabbage, and I don't remember why. Let's look why. Brunswick cabbage, large, very cold hardy. Oh, stores well. All right, that makes sense. I'm in the cold, and I want one that stores. Carrots. Look at this. This is Dara. It's flowering carrot. Isn't it beautiful? I have to tell you, I grew it this year. You see it really good? I grew it this year, and it was gorgeous, but it was in a bad spot. I'm going to put it in a much better spot next year. So I'm getting some more Dara seeds. Cosmos. I love Cosmos. Look at these ones. Ugh. I love Cosmos. Those are those zinnia ones. This is a dandelion, a pink dandelion. That's something else I want to try this year that's new. So I guess this is turning into a video about the things that I want to try this year. Bouquet dill. Look, my sister went through my catalog. Em needs one too. So now I guess I'm ordering 2 bouquet dills. And I actually have some dill seed downstairs, but I'm trying to get a better harvest this year, so I probably will get one more just so I can have some extra. Oh, look at this. Goji berry, question mark. I have never grown goji berries, but I'm a little interested. I'm always interested in trying something new, always. Oh, same thing here. Look, I'm gonna grow huckleberries apparently. I don't know. I'll pick one of those. I'm not gonna do both. Kale. Oh, I would needed those kinds, but I've got them both now, so I'll take my little sticker off. Lettuce. There's a whole bunch of lettuces I want to get. It says, don't need any. But apparently those are the couples that I wanted to try. So I'll leave that there. I might get them. Here's a couple different milkweeds I might get. Mizuna for M, it says. Okay, Emily wants to try Mizuna, apparently. I don't think I do. I want some mountain mint and some, ooh, catmint. Where's Pink Panther? Ooh, that's pretty. I'll try that one this year. Let's see what else I got marked over here. Nasturtiums. Oh, listen, I love a good nasturtium. I showed those in a lot of my videos. They're edible. They're kind of peppery. This Tip Top Alaska Salmon one has variegated leaves. They're like a light green mixed with a dark green. It's so, so pretty. They're a good trap crop. They help grow well with lots of different things. You can't go wrong with nasturtium. I have got Zatar on here just because I wanted to check out what it is. Wild Zatar. Uh-oh, here come the girls. They're getting crazy here.
She keeps pushing me and I keep farting.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what having an 8-year-old girl is like right there. Farting and pinching. Jigsaw, not a peño. Listen, this pretty. This jigsaw pepper. Look at those leaves. Isn't that pretty? And then if you've never had a jalapeno, it's a jalapeno, but it has the heat bred out of it. So I get these and I make different things. I make cowboy candy and stuff like that out of them. And my family will eat them because we are not big on heat over here. Rose feather poppy. Oh, that is pretty. I have got good taste. I wanted to try growing a poppy this year that it makes like edible poppy seeds. Let's see what else I got. Apparently, I don't need whatever this is because I crossed it off. Are you guys liking my very scientific system here? Rose Rhapsody Sage. That is really, that's it right there. I don't always get my sages to flower here because we have such a shortened growing season some years. But I keep trying. Scabiosa. Kinley, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Kinley's over visiting with Ava. Galilee spinach. I've got a couple spinaches already, but I might try that one. Spinaches are hit and miss with me. I'll get a good crop or nothing at all. Okay, this is something I really don't need any of. These are squash, and I have 80 gajillion squash seeds. But it looks like I want to try long white of Palermo, which I don't even have on this page. A Nimba zucchini, oh, which is a Polish heirloom. All right, let's find that one. Hang on. We'll find that one because I am a sucker for anything that has to do. What's right here? Look at. Not that one. This one. is a Polish heirloom zucchini. Great for cool, short season areas. All right, early squash. I'm buying that one for sure. All right, so I don't need that, but I'm gonna buy it. And maybe some other ones. Let's see what else I got here. These are pumpkins and winter squash. Oops, someone's at the door. Hold on, let's break. Okay, I let my teenager in, and now we're going through this book. I added some lemon peach zinnias because, let me tell you, I will add a zinnia to anything. Look how pretty that Queenie lime. Lemon peaches. Oh, there's the lime. These are really pretty. Scabiosa, I'm gonna order some of those. If I have one problem, it's definitely zinnia seeds. Look at those. Yep, I'm buying a bunch of those. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I will go ahead. I'll make my notes. I don't buy while looking at the catalog because I have to think. I have to stop and think what I need, what I want, what's my budget. And this year I am going to keep track of my expenses. So I don't want to get too crazy because I want my garden to be profitable from a loss gain perspective. Last year I kept track of how much money I made in groceries, but this year I'm going to track my expenses too. So I want to get out of hand here. So that's where you go. So next step is to order my seeds.